friends, welcome back to the Torsie channel and welcome back SHINee after all of this time. Today we are going to be talking a little review, a little reaction of the Hard album, and I have to be honest with you, this is a re-record. I recorded my initial review to Hard after less than 24 hours with the album. Mistake. Because then I continued listening to the album again and again and again and again, and between recording and going to edit, I changed my mind on a bunch of my opinions. So we're doing this again because I'm a big girl and I can admit when I'm wrong. I'll tell you the things that I think I got wrong and adjust my opinion accordingly. I will, however, include my original reaction to the music video that is going to come later. So when I turn up in a pink top looking slightly different, because every day is different when I blow dry my hair and do my makeup, I have absolutely no consistency, then you'll know that that's the reaction. That was from the first time I recorded. Yes. Let's get into a review though. So Hard, the 8th album. My incorrect opinion, or my knee-jerk reaction to it, or whatever it was, the initial impulse when I first heard it, was that Juice is the stronger song compared to Hard, and I didn't know why that wasn't the title track, because it was, to me, the better tune, the better song. Where I think I went wrong with that, or since listening to the album a lot more, I don't think I appreciated how addictive Hard would become, particularly that mumble verse, the pre-chorus, that becomes really, really addictive, and it becomes a song that you want to play over and over and over again. I think I was also very affected by the performances that were at the concert. Juice was so strong that to me it eclipsed Hard, and I was really leaning towards Juice as being what should have been the title track. However, the opinion that I had right the first time was that this is a pretty incredible album for a group of this age, which I'll explain more about in a little bit. Thinking about what's miraculous about this album and then the lyrics of Hard, I have flipped on myself and decided that SHINee knows better than I do. They got it completely right. Hard absolutely is the right title track. It's interesting to listen to. It's very SM. I think some people were surprised by the sound coming out of SHINee. I don't think you should ever really be surprised by SHINee trying different genres, because that's a very SHINee thing to do. But if you had blindfolded me and I didn't know it was SHINee singing, I can recognize their voices, obviously, but if I didn't know, I would have picked it as an SM artist. There's something very, very SM about it. But the lyrics, particularly, are what make that a title track, because it's all about we're not going anywhere, we're still delivering bangers, we're still selling out shows, we're coming in hot, here we are again, sort of thing. And that is the spirit of the entire album. What struck me so much about this album was that people or groups of a similar age aren't producing this kind of music anymore. There's been a trend with groups of a similar age where they do have songs out on the radio or something, or they are delivering an album. It's usually a mini album rather than a full album. And the songs that are out there in the world are either mega, mega, mega cheesy or super insubstantial, fluffy, just sort of fan service songs. And I'm not going to name names because it's not very nice comments to make about some people. However, it is also true that a lot of the time these songs are produced just so fans or old fans, people who were once upon a time fans, go, oh, them, I love them, oh, it's so nice to see them again. But the song is ultimately kind of meaningless. It's not very impactful as music, it's not very impactful as a message, and it's really just there so we can all go, oh, it's so nice to see them again. And that's about it. Or it's kind of super cheesy in a way that, like, okay, it's fun, but you might be embarrassed to tell somebody that you like it. SHINee has delivered something unusual for delivering a full album and a genuinely good album, where the nostalgia comes in rather than doing a song that is just so you can look at them and feel nostalgic. They've delivered on their nostalgia by delivering on the same promise that they give us with every other album. Energetic music and/or dreamlike vocals. I think that's how you could split just about any SHINee album, that there are a bunch of songs that are high energy, high octane, get you out of the seat, get you dancing, and songs that are those beautiful harmonies, those dreamlike vocals. They feed you both things, and this album does that as well. There are also songs in there that are really quintessentially SHINee. I think the run of The Feeling, Like It, and Sweet Misery particularly, you could pick up those three and put them on any other SHINee album and they would fit. The Feeling especially, like maximum on The Feeling. The second it starts, you're like, oh yeah, that's a SHINee song. You can picture them running around the stage to it. I'm not surprised that that's what they chose to do at the concert. You can see it happening, and you can see it happening at any SHINee World concert because it's such a SHINee song. So unlike other bands of a similar age where things feel, you know what, I think insubstantial is the right word. They really lack any kind of punch. They lack any kind of depth. They lack the connection that you used to get with their older music, and they're really there just to pull the nostalgia strings and pay a little bit of fan service rather than just give you good music. And SHINee has once again given us a bunch of good music. Given that that's the result of this album, I, after listening to it more, had to reverse my position on Hard and Juice, because Hard as a single song encapsulates the energy of the album, that the whole album is a statement about still being here, still delivering, still giving you good music, still selling out shows. I want to see a show where they perform those songs. I'm so happy they performed those songs on the weekend at their SHINee World concert because they were so electric on stage. Body Rhythm into Juice. Shoot me in the face. Oh my God. How dare they? But also, thank you so much. I ranked them originally. I've changed my mind on the ranking. The ranking now, I mean, I don't know whether anyone else ranks these things, but for me, it's gonna go Hard, Juice, The Feeling, Like It, Sweet Misery as the top 5. Satellite, Identity, Gravity, Insomnia 10 times as the next 5, and I'll be really interested to hear what other people's 5 are. But certainly in the few days that I've been listening to the album over and over again, that top 5, Hard, Juice, The Feeling, Like It, Sweet Misery, I keep going back to them over and over and over again. I think they are so strong and so SHINee, so recognizably them, even in a different genre. It is a little difficult to watch these things knowing that Jinky is so unwell that he clearly couldn't finish all of the days of filming for the music video. The last frame of the music video doesn't have Jinky in it. In fact, there's a fair amount of it that doesn't have Jinky in it. He clearly couldn't make it through all of the filming. I'm sure we are all very concerned, and it was a real shame not to have him there for the concert. That said, the biggest congratulations to the 3 guys for carrying that entire concert. You didn't feel like you were missing something. I kind of went, oh, what a shame for everyone who's going to the concert and Jinky's not going to be there. Isn't that going to feel a bit empty? But they more than made up for it. I am so happy with how many vocals we got out of Minho. You know, I'm Minho's biggest cheerleader. I always feel like he's criminally underrated, and I think both the album and the concert show him off so well. It feels a bit like vindication. It's like justice for Minho has actually been served for once. He's really getting his time to shine in this. I don't know whether that's because of his solo album and so there's more faith in him or something or what, but it was really nice to see him really shine in both the concert and the album. That was very exciting, but I hope that Jinky is well. Of course, I want to hear what everyone else thinks about the album. Do you agree with my top 5? Do you have a different top 5? How do you feel about the genre change? Is there a part of this that you are completely addicted to? Do I want to see Juice a few more times? Yes. Do you want to see Juice a few more times? Yes. Did you have the same knee-jerk reaction as me? Did you think, oh, Juice over Hard, and then flip? Or not? I don't know. I'm interested. It really was the knee-jerk reaction though. It was only after I walked away that I was like, oh, I'm wrong. Incorrect, Torsie, incorrect. Clearly I'm rusty after spending 3 months dealing with my health. It is incredibly, incredibly good to be back. What a time to be alive. To come back with their comeback is serendipity, and I'm very happy to be here. Please enjoy the reaction to the music video. I have had to mute SHINee for copyright reasons. Your girl likes to abide by the law. Yes, she does. Or at least appear to. But you're gonna hear me. Yes, you are. Possibly a little bit loudly because I had the music up very, 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 very loud while I was listening to it. Thank you so much for joining me for more SHINee, for talking about the Hard album. It's so nice to have them back, and I look forward to all of the rest of their performances. And of course, sending a huge amount of love to Jinky and to you. Thank you for joining me. 감사합니다. 사랑해요. And I will see you soon for more. 안녕. Sick. Absolutely. Yes, darling. Just realized I'm yelling because my music's up really loud. I'm not gonna lie. This mumble verse as the pre-chorus. Taemin is back. That's what we like to see. Oh, please. Who do you think you are? Oh my God. Taemin. I wasn't ready. I don't know why I wasn't ready, but I wasn't. Yes, I love that hair on Taemin. Yes. Remind me how old these guys are. Yes, get it. This mumble verse. I love it. Oh, only 3 of them right at the end there. Poor Jinky really struggled to be involved, didn't he?